Yep, let me take my data. Let me get my data. So in this session, we'll learn completely regarding these text functions, which are called like string functions. Okay, we do have a lot of string functions, which is like from combined values to around mid, replace, repeat, or whatever it might be. We have including some other functions also. Like a lot of functions, string functions. Then using this, what we can do is we can transform the content or set the content of a text, or else we'll manipulate something from a text part. Sorry. That is what we'll do. Like just transforming or getting something else from a text part or a string part. That is what we'll do all from all these things. We'll learn it in both the way, the basics, how the function works, at the same time, complex scenarios where in the real time, how you can crack the logics. That part also we'll go through and then we'll check it out. Let me just get the data. Once I get the data, yep, this is my data, notice table, and then I'll load the data. So this is my data. Okay, I'll show you my data, how it looks like. I do have a lot of columns, and then in them a lot of text columns are available. This is a text format. You can see this. And like this. Then this is the date type, data type, and then this is a text data type. This is a text data type. There are a lot of text data types are available. A lot of text data. We do have like country, city, state, pin code. Okay, this is a numeric part. Okay, and then these are all text parts. Text parts, text part, text part. Okay. So let's go and check it out. Okay, what we can do with these things. Okay. So first of all, what I'll do, like I'll just tell you like both the things how to create in measure. Measure gives us a scalar value, single output, and then it works for current context or filter context. Then whereas columns are okay row context. So for every row will get output. For each and every it's a row context. We create a column for each and every row. We'll get a new row. That is what we call it as row context. Okay. So generally, what in this example, what we'll do is like okay, I'll just show you some hard code part in the example with the measure, and then I'll come over here and we'll create a column so that you'll have more elaborated view how to create use these functions to create both measures and the columns also, calculate columns also. First of all, let's show you like okay one thing. I'll create a measure, and then I'll show you what exactly the combined values is. Okay. Go here and then we'll check it out what the combined values is. First function. Combined values obviously joins two or more strings into one string using a delimiter. Okay, so this is combined values syntax. We need to give a delimiter, and then afterwards expression. Here expression means strings. Okay, the text part. Okay, whatever it might be. So text part and text part. Okay, and then like you can give unlimited text part. Whenever we do have dots in text, in a syntax, obviously it means okay we can give unlimited like expressions or unlimited strings. And again you can see this okay these things are optional. Minimum 2 strings are like compulsory. Then after that is optional whether you can give more or not. That's up to you. Okay, that is the function of combined values. Okay, if you have any doubt at any point you can ask me and then I'll let you know. Okay? So I'll just create a measure with the name of combined values. You can give any name, but I'll give you the same name so that you can understand. Okay, while you practice, you can understand. You can give any name. Measure name can be anything. So I'll give the same name, combined values. Then like I can write the function combined values. Obviously, always IntelliSense gives us. Okay, this is IntelliSense called. It gives us the what does exactly do the syntax of Here you get the syntax also, so that it will be useful to you to write the code. While you write, obviously you can see the code, and then you can write the code. So here I need to give a delimiter. Delimiter is nothing but separator. So here I want to give okay, delimiter like this one, and then I want to write some uh, comma, and then first text part. Text part obviously I write it over here, and then my first text part is the em dot yes. Okay, that is the first part, and the second part is like else. Okay, forward. This is my first part, and second part is like okay. Dot, this is my second text part. So I'm just going to combine these things. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, so I'll just remove this. Okay, I'll show it in the card. So, card. If you have scalar value, like we will obviously take a card. Okay, and then I'll just show this. Okay, here is my combined values. This is my measure, and then this is what I get. Okay, so what I've been written, a first string, and the delimiter, and the second string. Okay, so if you are confusing, okay, I'll just remove this kind of things, and then I'll show you. Like okay, you can, I'll just make it like that. Then you can see that Power BI underscore PM+. And then right now I want to make it like give more text parts. So because in combined values you can give more than 2 text parts even. Okay, so I'll just make that thing. Okay, I'll just write over here, and then like comma, and then like again, and then with I'll write. Okay, to have 3 text parts. First one is Power BI, second one is with, and third one is PM+. Then obviously I click enter, and you can see Power BI hyphen with hyphen. So every time between every text, okay, you'll get that particular hyphen mark.
Okay. So how many text we'll be providing? There we find this delimiter, right?
Okay, between every text, okay, you'll find the delimiter. Okay, and then I don't want to give this delimiter. I just want to make it like space. I'll give them space, and then click enter. So obviously you'll get this Power BI with PM+.
Okay. Got it.
Delimiter can be anything. It can't be an empty space. Okay, this can't be an empty thing. Okay, it can be a space, but it can't be like okay. If I give something like okay, I'll delete anything, and then I'll give a blank. Okay, it doesn't take it. Because share. Okay, so delimiter you should give something. It may be even space also. You may give it anything, any symbol. Okay, right? Like anything like okay, maybe at the rate of or star. You'll get the symbol. Okay. So that is what exactly. And then like okay, I'll just write the same thing in a column so that you can have like okay how it looks like, and then how you can see that. So in real time, like we'll go with real time examples. Let's see that okay. Some times okay they don't have an address column. They don't have an address column, and then they'll ask for okay to take this city, country, and state, and then that particular username, the pin code, and create an address.
Okay.
So in that case, we don't have an address, so we will create an address, and then I'll show you how we do that. So create a column. Here we need to create a new column for every row. Like we'll get a new row. I'll show you that how it look like. Yeah, and then like okay, just make it like combine values. Already we have combine values, so we'll give that okay a name. So combine values 1.
Yeah.
And then like we'll go with combine values. Combine values, and then like delimiter. My delimiter is comma here. I just want to give comma. So because in address every time okay we'll write comma. So I want to take the name. Okay, say name. We need to give comma, and then you can see the increases obviously tells us at the top. Delimiter afterwards right now it is highlighted. It is the bolded color. So you're writing this one. You're writing expression 1. It is in the bold. You can see this.
Yes.
So okay, the customer name, I took it, and afterwards I give comma, and obviously it will shift to this one, this one. So we are
It's-
right now giving another expression with
Okay.
another text form. So after obviously like I'll write it city and then like okay and then comma and then state and what is that? State and then comma and then
Postcode.
COUNTRY. Okay, so close the packet, click enter.
Enter. Okay.
Then you can even approve also. Like you can click the right tick mark also to get that one.
Okay.
It's up to you. Like you can see this. For each and every value, you'll have like okay, the Rubin, Aspen, Los Angeles, California, United States, and then Barley, and then some glass, okay, some Grace, and then Grant, Ellen, Los Angeles. Okay. Whenever it changes, it will change over here also. For every each and row, it will combine all the values and gives over here. This is what
Okay.
row level, row context. This is called row context. For each and every row, it will go and check it out like, okay, what is the name, Janet, and then what is the Los Angeles, California, United States. Janet, Los Angeles, California, United States. This is how it looks like. And then like bottom one is like, okay, Paul, where is this? Paul, Los Angeles, California, United States. Paul, Los Angeles, California. This changes, obviously it will change also because here there are a lot of Los Angeles. That is why we are getting that. Once it changes San Francisco, so that here Tanja Novel, San Francisco, California. Then go over here and then Tanja Novel, San Francisco, California. This is how it comes. Okay. So here at the same time, like some other complex logics also will use at the same time. So here I do have a postal code. I want that. Okay, so if I want this postal code, I can directly add over here, even though it is a whole number. Even though it is a whole number, I don't have any issues. I can add this into this particular logic. What is my logic?
Okay.
So, comma and then like postal codes.
What is postal code? Okay.
Then I'll get it.
Okay.
But let me get it. Let me get the answer and then let me see this. You're getting this one. But
Yes.
in real, okay, if I need it, okay, I don't get okay. In general, we'll write okay a middle score in between the country and then the pin code. We'll write generally pin code with a middle score, the minus.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
how we can get that one? Because if we change this one, it will be changed to everything.
Reflecting to
Everywhere we'll get
everyone.
that a minus, minus, minus. So what we can do? So what we'll do is like okay, that is the real time kind of thing. Okay, so
Okay.
so what we'll do, we'll take this entire part as a string, one string. So
Okay.
we'll get over here, and then we'll take the second one. Okay, so right now I'll just approve that so that it will be up to United States only. Right now it will be added to United States. So I'll write it. The postal code. I'll write it. Take it as a second. I'll take this entire thing as a single text
String.
part, single string, and then I'll just use the same combine values again. So combine values.
You are writing there.
Yeah, it will write. It will write. Okay. So no need to worry. Once you give the bracket, then it will highlight it. Okay. So first of all, what we need to give, okay, in the thing, okay, so we need to give delimiter. So I'll come out and then I'll give middle score. Then afterwards a comma, and then I'll make this entire thing as a first part of my string, and then I'll give a second part of the string, comma, postal code. Got the point? What I did? This
Yes.
part I've been made it first earlier, so I got this. Right now I don't want to like I want hyphen middle score. So what I'll do, I'll take this as an entire this particular including the function. I'll take it as a first string, and then I'll take it as a second string, and then I'll give hyphen. So then we'll get the answer. So this is what real-time logic concept, like using functions in functions. Okay, then you will get the output. So these are all come with okay comma, and then right now this one comes with the hyphen because we made this all things as one part, one string.
Okay.
And then this one is another string, and then we made it like combined values with this string. In the first part, okay, we made it like using comma, we added three things, and afterwards using middle score, we added this entire string and then this string. This is how we make it in the real time.
Okay. But
So this
can
kind
we
of
write?
projects, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but can we write this is the first string, right? From combine values to country.
Yep.
Then we have added this postal code. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, after this orders country, can we write this combine values,
No,
or we have to give it in the front and starting
front
post?
only, because you need to take, in the combined values syntax is like first you need to give a delimiter, and
Okay,
after
first.
that two strings you need to give.
Okay.
That is the syntax. You need to follow the syntax.
Okay.
Syntax tells us,
Okay.
first you need to give the delimiter, and then you need to give two strings.
Okay.
That is the format. You need to follow the syntax that you'll get. Okay, in the bottom, just I'll show you what is the syntax. Just give a comma, you'll get this. Delimiter first you write, and the next question. And how many times you write this combined value, it doesn't matter. So only thing is every time you write, that should be in this format. So here it was written as the expression, like, okay, you can take a string or else a expression which gives you a string output.
Okay. Understood.
Okay, same thing. You can directly give a string or else an expression which gives an output as a string.
Okay.
So either you can take one string or else directly, or else you can use some combined values or some other things, and then that output of that particular part should be as a string.
Okay.
That is what we do. Simple things. And then like we'll go into like next function, that is like concatenate. Concatenate is a very simple thing. It simply joins two strings. Nothing more than, no delimiter, no nothing, and then only two strings. It doesn't take more than two strings.
Okay.
You can't take more than only two strings if you want to do that, and you can use concatenate.
Okay.
So you can do the same thing, upper thing with the same concatenate, but we need to use a lot of concatenates, one in one, one in one, one in one, one in one. Then only you can use combine. You can get the output like combine values. But we don't use combine values in such cases. The text like this thing, such values concatenate. We'll use combine values. This concatenate use it to only combine two text parts, no delimiter between.
Okay.
I'll just show you like one example like over here.
Yeah.
Maybe just like maybe any of random. I'll add subcategory and subcategory so that you can see how it looks like. Okay, I'm just trying to give a column example, and then if needed, I'll go and create a measure. Okay, so right now I'll create a new column. What is that? New column, and then category, subcategory. Yeah, concatenate equal to concatenate. We'll have concatenate and concatenate x. We'll read regarding concatenate x later. Okay, because that is somewhat advanced concept, iterative functions that I'll let you know later. Okay, so category, so CAT category. I got the table. Okay, you can understand whenever you write, okay, there will be a lot of things that you can see this. Okay, these are fx. All these are like DAX functions. And this here is calculator symbol that is like measured, and this one is a column. You need to understand by seeing this symbol, you need to understand what exactly is that.
Yes.
Okay, and then right now I gave two strings, and then I'll just click OK. It doesn't take any other things that you need to, like if you want to give you only, it takes, and then you can see office supplies, storage, office supplies. There is no even gap also between.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to like make some gap, but using concatenate, obviously again we need to take a concatenate, and then like you need to like do two things like okay, space and then comma. So obviously what this do is like first of all remember forget this first earlier concatenate. Only see this part. Okay. So what I'm doing is in concatenate, I'm adding a space and this subcategory. So output of this one is like okay, a space between the subcategory will get this. So I'm just using this as a second part of this one. So what I'll get the space. So first of all, the DAX function will take this subcategory and it will add a space before that particular subcategory. Before storage, it will add a space, and after that, the storage and the space will be like one string. It feels like it is a one string. and then it adds that one to the subcategory. So we'll get the particular
Okay.
space also. So why to use like this much complex thing? You can use it directly like combined
Here only
values.
we can keep it delimiter.
Combined values. It will be like okay, using different 2 times concatenate rather than using that. We'll use that concatenate X. But when sometimes we don't need any delimiter. Okay, and then if you want to add, then obviously we'll go and use this because in combined values you need to use compulsorily. You need to use a delimiter.
Okay.
That is the complex kind of thing. So
Mhm.
every function will have one usage and one particular scenario. Otherwise, they don't create that one, right?
Yes.
So that is the second one, and then like we do have exact. Exact gives true and false answer. Like if it is like exactly the same string, we do have 2 strings, and then if it is both the things are true, same exactly, even the uh, case sensitive it is. Okay, I'll let you know what exactly is that, and then only.
What is this third one? Concat.
Concatenate X. I told you this. Okay, that is iterative kind of function. I will tell you. I'll tell you like later. It's my advanced
Okay.
function. Okay, I'll tell you later. If I tell it right now, I will just confuse that.
Okay.
I'll tell you each and every. The exact gives you like compares 2 strings and returns true if they are exactly same, false if they are otherwise. Okay,
Okay.
it is exactly same. Okay, then it will give you. So I'll create a measure and show you. Then this, I'll create a measure and show you how to. Yeah, I want to create a measure and then just want to hard code something and then show you. And then what that we are exact. I'm just you can write anything. Table name.
Table name. Column
Table
name.
name can be anything, but I'll write it the same as the function because you can understand what we are trying to write. Okay.
Okay.
So exact equal to not equal to like okay, exact and then like 2 strings we need to give. I'll just want to give like T M E R A S and then write. Then again I want to give T M E R A S. Yeah, it will
Double
go
quotes.
yeah. Error it will give okay because we need to write. This is one. So we'll get the output. Let me take that in a card and then show you over here. Values. What is that? What will be done? When you get true. When we are getting true because both are same. In the case also, like I don't want to write this. I want to write this Prasad. I will check it out. I'll get a false answer. So we'll get a false answer because it is not exactly the same. Even okay, if I write it okay, PM Prasad, and then like at least okay, I'll write it. This one is a P, capital P. Then check it out.
False.
It again gives the false because it is not the same case.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, only if it is the same case, upper, lower, or whatever it might be, then only it will find that one. That is what we need to understand exact. So remember these kind of things. The second, these other functions that are like okay, find and search are both gives the same result, but there is a small difference between that. Returns the starting position of one string within another string. Like if you give, if you want to search a character or something else in another cast string, if I have Prasad, and if I want to check what is the position of R, then I can do these things. And find and search does the same thing, but find is a case sensitive and search is not case sensitive. That is the difference.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you an example like making the hard code measure.
But in the real-time example, how we'll be using this exact measure? Exact.
Same kind of thing. Like okay, I just need what is like okay like same thing like if the category is like okay something then I'll check it out and then if it is like we'll write this exact no, we don't write exactly this function individually. We'll write it combination with other functions. Like while we want to check whether it is exactly same or not, then only you do show me this result.
Oh, okay.
Then only right. If my something value is like same to like something other value, if you get that kind of like requirement, then you'll use exactly. Like if exact of this particular two strings, then show this or else show this.
Okay.
I do have two calculations. One is like something calculation. Second one is something else calculation. Two calculations. One is total sales. One is like profit. Okay. Their condition is like whenever the name is okay Prasad, then only they show the total sales, or else show the profit.
Okay.
If that is the logic, then we'll write if okay name exact name, and then next second one is like Prasad. You'll write, and then obviously you'll write you will give those measures, and then we will get the output. Yeah, that things okay. You learn in while the go while you do like things okay, but you need to remember this while you practice and while you do a lot of examples. If you remember this that there is this kind of thing, then obviously you can use this in that case also.
Okay.
Second thing is like okay, find. I'll write the find and then like find. These find and then these comes like uses obviously in making a function tricky. Something to find first position and then afterwards you can do a lot of things using this. But first of all, learn what exactly it does, and then we can afterwards later on we can think how it is useful, how it is very tricky, and how we can use this in other functions also. Okay, so first of all, too much cold. I'm sorry for that. And then find. Okay, then find text. Okay, so here you need to understand what is the syntax is. Like syntax, first thing is like find text. What you want to check, what you want to search.
Okay.
Is that what that's what the find text is. A lot of people confuse with find text and within find text. Within text is nothing but in which text you want to search. Find text is the text. So I'll just give an example. Better part is like giving an example. I want to check with an R, okay, and then like within text is my name. So RA, sorry, RACD, okay, and then like the starting position in not found value is optional because they are bound in square bracket. As I told you like earlier, if anything is bound in square bracket, that is an optional. Even if you don't give anything, it will take.
Okay.
It doesn't gives an error, throws an error. But all the values which are not there in square bracket, that you need to give. Okay, that is mandatory. So first of all, I'll just check it out what exactly output is. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm just reaching. Okay, so if right now I just in the Prasad
Yeah.
string, okay, I just want to find what is the position of R. Here you can see this R is at the second position. Okay, so if
Yes.
you want to like search for an A, that's another interesting example. If you want to search for the position, it will give the first occurrence of that
3,5.
particular. What's that? What is
Oh,
it?
I thought 3,5.
No, it doesn't give. It gives only first occurrence of that particular character. First
Okay.
occurrence. Okay, it doesn't give 3,5. It gives the first occurrence of that particular position. So
Okay.
what if I want to get second occurrence of the position?
Maybe A, A.
Nope. Nope.
No.
No. Okay, so here we'll have the second thing like okay, start position and then not found values.
Okay.
Then every time we'll give okay. If you don't give the start position, we'll take the first from the starting position. But I'll show you like okay, what exactly is this, and then I want to the not found value. If anything is not found, then I'll 0 will be written. I'll just write it something like M. So that value is not found, then obviously it will check from the starting position, and then it gives like at least. It gives 0 because M is not available.
Yes.
But again I'll give R, and then I'll check it out. I'll get the position like second. But
Second.
again, I don't want to count check for from the second character. I want to check for the third character because then obviously R will be passed, right?
Okay.
Then what will be the answer?
Maybe 0.
Again 0 because okay, after third character there is no R.
Yeah.
So this is what exactly.
Okay.
So okay, then what I'll do is like okay, I'll just make it 1, and then I'll check it for A, and I'll check it out. I'll get third position.
Third. Okay.
So whatever I'll give the third position, and then I'll check it out. I'll get the third position. A same.
No.
So what if I give okay, I'll ask that particular function to check from the fourth, then it will check it for the second day. Right.
Yeah.
It will be the fifth position. So right now, if we got some logic that how we can find the second position, we need to give at least the next character, the next number, or the next position of the first occurrence. We need to give the next number or the next position of the first occurrence of that position, right?
Okay.
Then only it will give the second position. If even you give the same position of the first occurrence, it will take the same position only. But we need to give okay the next position of that particular first occurrence. Then only we'll get that particular second character. So to find the first occurrence of that particular A, obviously we can write the same function, right? So what I'll do, I'll write the same function over here rather than hard coding that one. So find, this is advanced kind of the function, that is what we tell. We'll see this kind of things in real time. We don't see single functions. We see most of the times mixing another function, maybe not same function or other function within the function, then only we'll get the results. That is what real time concepts.
Okay.
Rather than hard coding the part, I want to make it like dynamic. So every time the value, the name may change, but it will make it dynamic. Earlier I gave 4 because I know the position of first occurrence of A is at 3. If I don't know the position of that particular first occurrence of things, then obviously I can't find that.
Yes.
So here we'll make that thing to find it dynamically. So first occurrence of will find first occurrence of A. That is very simple. Just write the same code, and within text is like same text. Okay, so again, P R A S A D, and then like okay, and then right now I'll close that one. So that gives first occurrence, and then okay, when we give the first occurrence, obviously we'll get the same 3 only. Earlier we gave 3 over here, so we got the 3 only answer. So what we done, we made it 4. Just next character, we ask it to start from the next character of that particular first occurrence. So what we do, just plus 1. What does it return? The center part. What does this return? This part sets okay from the Prasad. It sets this 8th A position, first A position. So this answer will be 3 plus 1 will be 4. So we are giving the fourth position to start and check with the A. So obviously we'll get the second occurrence of this one. Obviously we'll get the answer, second occurrence of that. Okay, even though if you change these things, okay, a lot of things like, okay, maybe I give something else. Okay, but the answer will be like exactly what it need to come. Okay, the second occurrence of this position is like 9. It is saying, let us check this. PRA 3, HK 3, and then okay. The first occurrence is like, okay, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It need to come by. It is coming like 5. Oh yeah, you need to give the same.
What's
You need to
the,
you need no, no, you need to give the same over here also.
in the second line?
At 11.
Yeah.
So we need not to count, okay, where is the first position of that A, and then we can, because every time we don't know what exactly the position of that particular A, it may change.
Okay.
So what we'll do, we'll make it dynamic. In the real time, everything should be dynamic. Okay, most of the times we'll make it dynamic. Everything that we write, we want to make it dynamic, because we'll write one report and we'll give them. Once after that, the data might be changes. If we hard code that, again all the things will be error. So if we make it dynamic, then whatever the data may changes, it gives the right answer.
Yes.
So that is the concept. I'll just give an example, and after that I'll make it some real-time complex scenarios.
Okay.
It might be difficult for you sometimes, but practice it a lot of time, not single time. You need to spend a lot of time, at least 5 to 6 hours, to practice each and every type of functions. Like string functions, you need to practice 5 to 6 hours. Not like simply what is fine, I'll just type something and then I'll go away. You need to use a lot of things in between this. Using this function in that, and that function over here, here to there. Then you'll mix and match. Then only you'll find how to tweak the codes. Okay.
Okay.
And then second one, okay, find sets is the same thing. This is not case sensitive. Find is case sensitive. That's it. No.
Yeah. Okay.
So format is something else. Okay, format is something else. Okay, that I will just explain after all this, because okay, that only takes 10 to 20 minutes. Then we'll grab all the time of this string function. Okay. So let us finish all these things and then we can come back to that. I'm not leaving them.
Okay.
I'll explain you sometime. Okay, because
Sure.
that is a lengthy part. If we start explaining this, even half an hour also, that I can go on this particular part. That's a big concept, and this comes in string. This comes in numeric part. This comes in date format. Everything in everything. This uses. Its usage is in every kind of data types.
Okay.
So we'll keep that aside, and then we'll make it a lengthy session for that to learn more about that. And then we'll go with left, right, length. Left, right, length, lower and upper. We'll just continuously learn these things, and then we'll go for the next things. Okay. Left, right, length. We will learn over here. We'll try to make this in another measure. Like obviously, you know how to make this in columns using this. Okay. But I'll try to make it easy using. I'll explain you so that you can understand easily. You can't use directly columns in measures. That is a mandatory thing. You can't use columns directly. You can't use column directly. Using some aggregative functions or something else, you can use columns, but you can't use columns directly.
Okay.
Okay. Here earlier we used to like okay, write combined values and used to take a lot of things. But okay, not in measures. If you do any calculations or something else, you can't take a column directly. You need to use some aggregative functions. Just keep in mind that is mandatory. Every time, just keep in mind you can't take column directly. There should be something before that, then only you can do that.
Okay.
So measures, and then right now what we're trying to do is left and then left. It's not like you need to write the same function name also. You can write something. Then you can write your name also, some xxx, some whatever might be Prasad or what, anything.
Okay.
You can write the column name, anything, doesn't matter. Just okay. The column name should not be repeat. That is the only reason.
Mhm.
If you
Okay.
have the same column, you can give the numbers or something else, then we can make it.
Yeah.
To make you to understand easily, that's why I'm writing the same column.
Mm.
Okay, left of a string. Okay, just hard code that. Okay, then you can find that one. Next is like PRASAD. Or like I just want like something else. Like, okay, here like EN Prasad, and then like, I just want to take two characters from the left side. So basically, left always get the. Okay, I'll just show you. Measure card. I want to show what's that exactly that. So you can see that okay, it obviously counts the number which we give over here, and then it will cut that part, and then it will show you. Okay. So
Okay.
it will get the substring. Okay, substring are part of the string from the left side. It will counts whatever you give over here. Counts from the left side, and then give. If you give okay, something like okay 5, and then so I want to write it like that. Okay, I want to make it like dot.
The dot.
PM.pr, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever we write, it's not an issue. It will get.
Okay. Even dot is counting.
Yeah, it is count. It will count. Whatever you write in it is a character. And then what it is like if you left, right? RIGHT. So what would be?
RASAD.
Maybe RASAD. Yep. It will count from the right side. It doesn't count from the left side. It will count from the right side. The right side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters. And then it will give the output.
Yes.
So you need to keep right whenever you give the right, it will take from the right side.
Okay.
That is mandatory. Everybody, people feels like okay, something else, and then they'll fall into that particular difficulty. Okay, right now what I need is like okay, I just need. I don't know where the dot is. I just need the part which is before the dot using left hand using function that we learned up to now. I need the part okay, which is left side the dot. Which is left side the dot.
Yes.
How? I don't know where my dot is. What we need to do, first of all, we need to find the dot position.
Okay.
Then we know what is the dot position. Because if we know the dot position, then obviously we can give one character minus. If I know, like, let me make this simple to you. Let me make. Right now I know the dot position. I gave 3. So third position is the dot position. So that if I give 3, I'll get the dot also. I'm getting the dot also. So what I'll do, the dot position is 3. So obviously I'll make it 3 minus 1, 2. I'm decreasing one position lesser than the dot position. Then obviously I'll get PM. So the same thing we'll do in dynamic way. So first of all, what I'm telling is find the dot position. How to find the dot position? Find what we need to find dot. And then what is the text that we need to find? Okay, then
PM dot
M dot ERSI. Okay, then like that's it. And that's it.
2.
So what? Yeah, no 2, no,
Okay.
nothing. Okay, nothing. Why we need to give 2? Because in the find we are searching. Okay,
Directly in
the
the
dot position is. So we'll get the dot position over here. If we use this means okay, it is giving the position dot position, which is
direct position. Okay.
which is 3. So we are getting that. So what we'll do, we don't want the dot. So obviously what we'll do -1. So dot position is 3, and then we'll remove that one. We'll go back, and then we'll count that one. So we'll get this.
PM.
So every time if you change that one, you need to give the same thing over here also. I don't know where the position is, but still obviously I'll find all the letters which is like before the
Okay.
This is making dynamic.
So this dot is getting minus, so that will be removed and the other word will be reflecting.
Yeah, okay. If we don't give -1, then obviously you'll get the PM, JH, F dot also.
Dot also. Okay.
Because with the find we'll get that position of the dot. means
Yes.
the dot will be at the 8th position, means okay, it will count from the left 8 characters and then it will give the dot also. So we don't want the dot, so obviously we'll remove one position and then we'll
Okay.
give that to the left. So what we are doing is finding the dot position. Obviously this is 8th position, and then we'll minus 1, so it will be 7. Then we are telling the left function to take 7 characters from the left.
Yeah.
So it is getting that. What if I need the right part of that particular dot?
Then we have to give here right, removing left.
But okay, still okay, I'll tell you like what exactly is this. You can check what the difference, what will take. Everyone feel the same. Everyone feel the same. But you are getting dot also.
Now,
If my characters are like JJ and then like H after H JJ. I'll get okay. This how many? What is the position of this one right now? 3 plus 3 plus 3, 10th position. So
yes,
what we are doing 10 minus 1 9. So obviously it will count 9 positions from the right side. 1 2
right side. Okay.
4 5 6 7 8 9. So we are getting
Okay. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
you can't do that. Okay, if you give minus something something something, then obviously it won't be dynamic. It will be hard coded. So to
Okay.
do that, what you can do is okay, one simple trick. I'll tell you how to do that. Don't check all these things, and then first of all, you need to check how many letters are there after the right side. What
6.
you need, the answer is like okay, how many characters are there in the after the right side, after the dot that you will give, you will get that one, right?
Yes.
So to find the right side characters, what you can do is first of all you can find this position. Then
Right
obviously you can find total length of this particular character, and then if you delete this particular position, then obviously we will get the right side part. So total length is like okay, 10 plus 6 16. If you delete okay this 10 position, then obviously we'll have 6 positions, and then you can give that. That is the logic over here. To find that, okay, we do have length. If you give any length of any string, it will gives the total length of the string. Okay, that is what we. I didn't tell you exact like separately, but I just try to tell in this length of the same string. We'll see. Minus the position. So what we are doing, first of all, finding the length of this position, which is like 6, like A16, and then like again this this position, like what is this position? Dot position. So that is 10, and then I'm just I don't want to do minus this one, whatever it might be. I'll delete this, and then I want to get. I'll get this based upon this. I'll get this calculation, which is like okay, the right side 6 part, and then got the thing. This is how we'll write. If you want to explain more elaborately, then I'll show you how I'll write it. Okay, this is like coding. If you do 2 green slashes, obviously it will take it as uh, uh, okay, and then you can write it in variables also. That is another concept. And then like finding the position of dot. Dot position. To understand, to make you understand more easily. So what I'll do is like okay, I'll just write it this one. Okay, and then like whenever you write variables, obviously you need to write return. That is syntax of that particular variables. Whenever you write variables, you need to return, and then you need to give an out. Like return is like show, like to show output. So here we'll give whatever we need. We'll give that. So I gave this variable over here. So obviously it will, what it will give, the dot position it will give. So only this part I have been taken. Only this part I have been taken from this code, and I try to show you like what it is giving dot part. And if I take it another variable, length of string, to show you, just like to show you. You will find this type of variable kind of things very easily, very easy. Once I turn that, you feel like, don't confuse. If you're getting confused, I'll stop over here.
Okay.
And then like, I'll write this variable because I want to show the output of that particular function or the part of function. What it gives, the total length it will give. The total length it will give, right? 60.
Yes.
And if you want to find the right part of that one, then you need to remove, like, okay, you need to remove this 11th, like whatever this dot position into from this, then obviously you'll get. So obviously I'll write this one. Minus. Right? You'll get the characters. So right now I'll give this to the right RIZHT. Okay, right of the string. Okay, what is my string? I just need to copy the string and then the comma and then this part. Then what is my part? It will like this one. Got it?
Yes.
So hope you understood what exactly it is doing.
Understood.
Find is like just finding the position where exactly the string. Okay. So
Length of the string.
okay. So in this string, find this part is this part.
Yeah.
This part is checking, okay, where is the position of that particular dot. Then afterwards, length is calculating total length of the string. And afterwards, while we delete, okay, from from the length to dot position, we'll give the remaining position. That remaining characters will give to the right, and then it will like take the characters of that right from the right position. So this is how we'll do functions in functions.
Okay.
This is what we write. And then like, okay, if you want to make it in easier way, then you can write it in variables.
Oh.
Break the logics into parts, and then if you want to write, then obviously. But while you write variables, just keep in mind that everything is perfect. Okay.
Okay.
And if once you get the logic also while using variables, then simply you can even if you don't want to use variables, then just after while using that, you can simply copy. Then at that particular position, you can replace that. It's up to you. Like it's not
Yeah.
mandatory, but you can if you up to you, and then you can remove all these things. And then you can directly show that okay, I've been written directly code without any variables. That's up to you. How you want to show. Both the things are same.
Okay.
And even if you don't need to copy from the above, obviously it will shows. If you write something off part, then if you write something, okay, it will shows. Function variable will be in this format. Variable will be obviously next format. Functions will be in FX format.
FX.
And then you can click this. So this is how we do, like okay, using left, right, and then things. Okay, you can like do a lot of things. We'll feel like left, right, it is used only to just part that one. But when you try to apply a lot of logics, then okay, then only you'll get to know what how can you make wonders with these simple small functions. Practice is more important. How much time you practice, and that much time you like your brain will habituate to think. And not only from these calculations, you can do this output in various ways. Your logic might be different, but still, if you get the output, that is a good logic, not an issue.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go for the next function. Is everything fine?
Yes, I'm good.
And then we'll let lower and upper. It just converts a text into lower cases, and then upper cases converts a string into upper cases. That's it. Not more complex than that.
Okay.
If you give even mix also, not a problem. It will take, if you give upper, it will take upper. And if you give all lowers also, not an issue. If you give upper, it will take upper. Then for the lower also, same thing. If you give a mixed upper and lower also, it will take to upper, lower continuously, all the things. Then if you give total upper also, not an issue, it will take the lower one. lowercase. Okay. And then this mid, okay, this mid is this mid replace repeat. These are the some tricky parts which we use a lot of times. Okay. From here, okay, you need to like, okay, these functions will be interesting. At the same time, if you practice more of these functions, okay, you can every text function is the same kind of thing. It's not like only this. Every function is important, then, because you'll use one in one other, and then you can create a lot of outputs which you require as per the requirement. So coming to like mid, don't think that okay, I'm just giving more explanation. Why? Because maybe you need to like it might be helpful for you. Maybe you don't get okay, just you don't get stuck somewhere else. That is why I'm just repeating and then giving more examples.
Yes.
Try to understand. Okay, returns a string of characters from the middle of a text string. Like if you have, let us suppose that I do have a big string, and then I want a part of that string, then you'll use mid. So just taking middle part or some, not exactly middle part, some part from that existing text. Okay, so middle of a text. So this is the text, like this is the main text, and then if you want to get a text from the third character and the number of characters, after that I just need only 7 characters. Let us suppose I do have 20 characters, and then I want to I want the characters which need to be start from third character, and then from there I need to get 5 characters. For the point, I'll give you an example, and then you will get understand more easily. Every time it's better to go with an example, because syntax will be like in such a format, like it will we feel like we are understanding, but we don't understand exactly.
Okay.
So mid, then mid of that one, and then like text position, and then like pm dot brasad. Okay, then like again. Okay. Start position, and then what is the start position of that? Okay, where do you want, from where do you want to get
Second.
second. Okay, okay, then okay, I'll give 2. Then how many characters that you want?
9.
4.
8.
You want 8. The second position you want 8 means okay, they don't have 8, but still I'll give you. First of all, let me start with this 4, and then I'll explain.
Okay.
Not an issue. Even if 8 I can give you, I'll give you. Not an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, but then like see, from the second position, 4 characters. 1,
M.
2, 3, 4. Dot is also a character over here.
Yeah.
Okay, then like okay, if you want to give 8, obviously, no issues. 8. What if I give you 20? No issues, same answer.
0.
So same answer, same answer. Same answer. We are getting same answer. Like it will start from here. If you ask 20, if it doesn't have, then obviously it will leave them.
Okay. Okay.
That is what over here. But I want to make it very complex or dynamic. Dynamic.
Okay.
Okay. So right now I want after the dot position, the number of characters that are there after the dot position that I need to get using this mid function.
Then we have to replace 2 with 4.
With
4.
why 4? Okay, you are asking if 4. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. 4 and then 6. Maybe. So you're getting the answer, Prasad. Okay, this one.
Yes.
But I don't want to hard code this. I don't know how many characters, what will be written over here. This is hard coded, but I want to make it dynamic. Whatever the value that it gives in this, that I need to get the value after the dot. Earlier we done it using length and then find and then lot of things.
Yeah.
Right now we need to make it the same thing using mid function. So what we need to give? We need to give the starting position right here.
Yes.
This is starting position, right? Okay, I'll just show you the syntax. So this is the starting position.
Yes.
4 is the starting position. And then this is number of characters. So
Yeah.
obviously this is a starting position. Obviously I just need the words which are from after the dot. So I'll find the dot and then I'll +1 so that every time it will start from +1. First of all,
Okay.
let's make the start position dynamic. Okay. So again, find. Can you please tell me how to write it? Find.
Yeah. Find dot.
Again.
Next PM dot Prasad.
M dot IACD. Okay.
Yeah.
Close it.
Close.
So let's make it this thing up to here. So whether we made it like dynamic or not, that particular fourth part, yep, we made it something else because this gives the dot position.
Yes.
But we need it from the next of the dot position. So obviously +1, right?
Yeah.
So where to give the plus point, that need to understand. Once you write
Okay.
this, afterwards you'll give the lot of people will give inside the bracket +1.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
So right now we are getting this result.
Prasad. Yes.
We are asking it to find like from the starting position, which is like okay after the dot. So every time you change this one, whatever you may change, it doesn't vary there.
Okay. It takes +1.
What is it taking like okay? Find the position of that one. Why it is taking like
Again,
that?
you have to give here it.
Yep. Here also in this one.
PM.
Every time I'm forgetting that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The same string we need to write, right?
Yes.
So then I will do this. Obviously. Starting thing, but here again we hard coded how many characters that we need. So again we hard coded this, but
Yes.
I don't know how many characters will be there after dot. Maybe we don't know, right?
Yes.
Some things will be like 3 characters, something like okay maybe 10 characters. We don't know how many characters will be there after dot. So how we can do? Again, in the earlier
0.
time, how we have been done length of that particular character minus find of that position. So obviously we'll get that, right? The earlier thing, okay, the left
Yes.
we made it like length -1.
Length minus.
Yeah, length minus like okay, the find position. So we just
Yeah.
made it for you. Length of that particular code, okay, and then length of that particular code, what is that? C and then B, then like okay, minus find, I'll write it directly. Length minus find, okay, obviously I'll get this, okay, this one. So right now it is completely dynamic. Whatever you change in the text format, okay, all these things, 3 things, I'll give okay before dot. I'll just give some here. Okay, so same thing. I want to make it like between S. Maybe. I'm just trying to give some random. I'm trying to change this everything. So again, here, I'm sorry. Here before. So made everything the same text. So
Yes.
then we'll check whether we'll get this because we made it dynamic. If everything is right, again we need to get PRAVVVSAD. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So this is how we'll make it dynamic everything. Hard coding is very easy, but making it dynamic is complex things.
No. Okay.
This is how every time, like okay, you need to split logic part by part, and then you need to make it. And in this logic, first we made it hard code. And after that, one of the scenario I made it like with the starting position, I made it dynamic. And after that, I came and then I find the length dynamically and then I give it. This is how we'll make it the logic into parts and then we'll write it. If you find difficulty, again, you can make it like in variables. Just
Variables. Okay.
variables. You can write one part and then you can check what is the answer and then again you can write it. So this is how you can make it. And then coming to replace is the part of text string based on number of characters specified. Yeah, replace part of the text string based on the number of characters specified with different text. Yeah, you can understand like okay, old text, the start number and the number of characters and replace with the new string. Okay, I'll just give an example so that you can understand. You can't okay, people can't go through this like can't understand directly, but still we'll go ahead and show some examples so that you'll get it pretty good. Yeah, things like okay, what I need to like exactly what we are trying to write replace. Yeah, and then replace. Yeah,
Old.
okay, old text. Let's make it like old text is like what I want to write. Yeah, that's yeah, right, right, something like power I without a m not ISC. Okay,
Yeah.
or else or the so this is my text. Okay, so something meaningful. And then what I need to give, okay, if I give comma, then obviously it tells what is the starting position that you want to like take.
Replace.
Like starting position of like where you want to like remove the part and then the new text. It
Okay.
removes a text which you gives, and then afterwards it will just replace a new text within that place. That is what it tells. Like, okay, so obviously like starting position of this one, like okay, maybe what is this? Okay. So powered is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10th position I want to start. So trainer, okay, that is part where I want to like think, and then like trainer is the part that I want to remove. TRAINER, okay, that is 7 characters. Then okay, I just want to make it like with want to make add within that one. Let's check how it looks like, and then let's take a card and then place it over here. Show it from this one. And then where is that? Okay, replace.
Down.
And then like let me check with my text is Power BI with trainer, Power BI trainer PM Prasad. I made okay just to starting from T, this character, this position. I want to remove 7 characters, and then at that place I want to replace this one with whatever the string that will give over here. So it will remove whatever the part that we want to remove, and then replace the text in that position.
Yes.
So this can be done in any way. Like if you want like remove everything from here to here, then if you want to replace with this, then obviously we'll give okay here you can give like 30 or 40 maybe. Obviously it removes everything and then it will give simply or be with answer.
Yes.
Because it removes everything from here. So if you don't know what exactly how much string you need to remove, you don't know how much remove. Just simply just length of that particular string you can give, then obviously it will remove everything from that thing. That is another thing. So how you can do make it like very dynamic.
Sorry.
How you can make it dynamic, like if you want, like, okay, make it, first of all, T, trainer starts with tree, and then you can find the T position.
Yes, fine.
Find it, and then you will get this T. Then afterwards, okay, what you can find is like, okay, space. After the face space, okay, the position of that space, maybe the third time.
Yes.
So you can give the position like T as a starting position, and then you can find the T as space. So obviously it will find space over here. So you'll get this thing. So this position minus this position minus 1, obviously you'll get this length of this one, so that you can give over here, and then afterwards, like, that's of all, like, completely how your brain works and how your logic, you can make a logic.
Prasad,
If you
one
want to like hard code this dynamic, if you want to make dynamic these two things, then you can make a lot of logics. Your logic may be different to me, but at least you need to get at any point of time, and some logic you need to get.
Yes.
I'm trying to give you, maybe that is a big, very big concept, but if you keep on trying, then you can obviously do that.
Yes.
Everywhere while you do hard code, just practice to make it dynamic so that your logic will be increased. You'll improve your own logic.
Okay.
That is separate. Very simple thing is like, okay, first you can make it, you can make
Prasad, just give me 2 minutes. I'm getting a call.
Okay, sure, no issues. Okay, so this part you can make like hard code, like, okay, dynamic. Just practice that one. If you find okay, any difficulty, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay, or else if you want me to do that, I'll definitely do that. No issues. Once we finish other things, and then we can come back if you need it.
Okay.
Okay, and then there is a repeat kind of function. Just okay, repeats text a given number of times. That's it. Okay, so that is its logic and used to repeat or fill the cell phone numbers. Okay, that is instance. This is an example like to how to do that. Okay, so
Okay.
okay, that is an example. Okay, and then we'll check it out what the example is also. That is some bigger logic. I'll tell you. No issues. Every logic real time scenario I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, repeat just nothing but okay. How many times you ask it to repeat that value? So let me take it new page because that is clumsy, and then.
But Prasad, that combined values, you have added the measure, right, in that table only, existing table. But the other functions you are showing here, I know why.
Which one? Yeah, I'm trying to do that in measures. Okay, just first of all to show you how you can create columns. Also, I told you like
Okay. Okay.
that's it. Okay, how you can
Okay.
create
That
a
is an
column, that I
example.
told you like every time. Okay, right now rather than taking all those things, that every time if you get the scenario to create a column, then we create a column.
Okay.
Right now, if you I don't have any scenario to create a column, so I'm
Okay.
not
Okay.
creating a column.
Okay.
I'm just showing the functionality of that particular things.
Okay. Okay.
The same thing if you have like okay, I'll show you that also maybe. Okay, right now what you can do is like okay, what is that? Where is that? Where is that? An example, any example? I don't have it. Here there are two kind of things. But okay, if I want to get okay all the characters which are there after this first uh, all the characters after this whatever this part. So we can calculate after this middle score. I want all this right part.
Okay.
The same thing which have been earlier done. You take this column. Okay, there I've been given my name, and then here you take this column name, order ID.
Use order it.
You can create the column, but you can't take that okay order ID and then create a measure because that is a scalar value. Don't give okay these many rows values. It's a
Okay.
scalar value. Okay, it gives only one value, single output for the current context. It measure can't give okay these many values. A column can go row by row, row by row, row by row. It will goes to every row and then calculate that particular calculation and gives out output. Then again it will goes to second row and then it will calculate that calculation and then it will give an output. In that way it will goes. But measure doesn't go in row by row by row. As a filter
Okay.
context. Okay, it will give us a column output. Okay, the same thing which I told you, you can use all these things in if you have that kind of scenario, then obviously you can search for that kind of scenario in your data, and then you can work up on that. Very simple thing.
Okay.
To understand, to make you easy, I'm just trying to do this in measures. That's it.
Okay.
Measure. First of all, that's what I told you. Like, okay, there is a difference between measure and the column. Column creates every row for a row. If you have 100 rows left side, and if you create a column based upon this column, you'll get 100 rows.
Yes, yes.
But measure is a scalar value. It will give output only one value. Give me 1 minute, just give me 1 minute. Okay. So I just want to make it like, what is that? What we are trying to learn right now? Repeat. Repeat, and then like go ahead and then like write this
Text.
I want to repeat it 3 times. So get this, repeat 3
Yes.
times without any spaces.
Yes.
That's how it looked like. Then there is no such kind of complex kind of things. And then while you can use these functions in some other functions, and you can make some magics.
Okay.
Okay, that I'll give an example for that also. First, let me finish. Okay, other things. Substitute. This is like replace existing text with the new text in the text string. It will be like very confusing kind of definitions. But okay, try to understand with the example.
Yeah.
Replace the existing with the new text in the text string. That is very confusing kind of thing. Definition will be obvious like this. No issues. I'll give you an example, good example, and then you can understand what exact is that. Substitute is very good function. You can make a lot of things using that. Lot of things. Okay. What is the syntax of that thing is like substitute text, old text, new text, and then instance. Okay. So I'll just write an example. We can make a lot of examples using this. Create a lot of examples and CD. Yeah, go here. After that, I'll make it measure and then substitute. Substitute. And then like text part, okay, then pm dot RASAD, text part, and then what is the old text? And the new text. Okay, substitute old text, new text. Okay, so just compute somewhere else. This is what substitute. Where is this substitute? Yeah. So what I've done is like, okay, I have a text. In that, what I need to remove old text. Okay, so PM. Okay, and then what I need to substitute with that. So I removed PM and then I made it M. Okay, I want to like, okay, write it like, okay, some N or else something so that you can understand what exactly. So PM will be removed from this text and then something will be like given. Earlier, okay, in the replace, we used to give the positions and then we used to replace something new. but here that will directly give that string and then like we'll replace that one. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So this is what exactly we do. But okay, I want to make it like P.
NM.
So every time when I get P is going to like substitute.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I don't want to do this. Okay, so what I can do, have an optional thing which is in square bracket. Which is in square bracket, that's an optional thing. If you don't get
Okay.
it also, it doesn't happen. There won't be any mistake. But when it comes like okay, when it comes like uh, to make it only for that particular instance, then if you want to use that, then obviously you can use that. If you want to give only for one. So first instance, for first occurrence of that P only, it will be replacing that value.
Okay. NM. Okay.
So if you want to make it like only for the second occurrence, then obviously.
Okay.
This will be used in many cases. For example, first occurrence of okay, this one I don't want to get this. For
Okay.
second occurrence of this one, I just need to keep some at the rate of symbol. So after 2020, after the year, I want to keep at the rate of symbol.
Okay.
So how you can keep? Every time you can't count. In some places there is CA. If like I do have some in some places, it might be like CAD, CAV, IND, like that. Then obviously we can't make it using position.
Yes.
So they obviously will come in and check with that particular character occurrence. Like, if it is occurred in many times, then obviously we'll check it at which one, where, at what part you want to check it out. Do that, and then we can do that. Very simple. So examples will be lot of things. Like only thing is like implementation of that particular logic is more important. You need to practice. You need to remember the syntax so that uh, at least you need to have a glance upon the syntax. So what exactly it does? What is the difference between replace and substitute? You should be able to tell that. Technical rounds, you will have this kind of questions.
Okay.
What is the difference between replace? What is the difference between truncate and delete? Delete only deletes the truncate. Obviously, the schema code deletes just fast. Is that right?
Structure will be deleted.
Is that right? Is that right?
Um, yes, delete means it gets deleted, but in truncate, only data will be get deleted.
Whatever it might be, maybe. Yep.
Structure
Yeah.
will be remain same.
Yep. No issues. Okay. I'm just giving an example. That's it. Okay. Just to
Okay.
make sure not exactly what the answer is. I'm just asking you like you need to like this kind of differences you will get.
Okay.
Substitute and replace, and then at the same time like okay, and then whatever will land. Okay, so that kind of in each and every kind of functions, like in text functions we do have 2 to 3 questions like that, like what is difference between substitute, and then what is difference between replace, and then substitute, and what is difference between some other things which we do have like
Yeah.
replace, repeat, substitute. Okay, and then trim obviously gives okay, it removes all the unwanted spaces and then just keep only single spaces. I'll just give you a small example. That's very simple. That's not necessary every time, but if the data consists of lot of unwanted spaces, then obviously you can use this one. Just one thing, and then mag trim of something. Trim and then like trim of that particular function, and then give something text. Okay, then pm dot some here for spaces, and then like pracd rotations, and clean that, and output and check that. Chord and then trim. So it was like trimmed out. one space will be left. Okay, obviously it will left one space, but I want to make it like something this kind of thing. So this thing here, check it out how it looks like. How many spaces you keep? Okay, you won't take that. You will take okay only like this. I'll show you earlier how it looks like, and then if you don't give trim, it will shows like this. And then like okay, and then if you trim that, okay, I am wrong with the function. Finish that one. That's it. And then we do have some other function like unicat that is okay, that we use to show some kind of symbols as a text. Okay, and then you can use that. There are a lot of things that you can use without using unicat. Also, you can show some symbols. A lot of things that you can do. Not all the people, even some experts also don't know some tricks. Okay, I'll tell you that kind of things. Okay. So unicat everybody knows, but okay, I'll tell you that. Then like you can give like 113044. I don't know what exactly code for that one. I'll just let me check it what exactly the code will get for that particular unit code. Yeah, you'll get that kind of square kind of symbol for that particular code. Okay, if you remove something like okay, if you check it out, you'll get a circle. Understood? If you want this kind of symbols in your text, then obviously you can use this.
Okay.
And then like you can like make it 6. I don't know what exactly is that. You can even check with Google, and then you can check it out what unique symbols. And then if you need any symbol in between your text or project or something else, you can go ahead and check with the symbol, and then you can use the symbol over here.
Okay.
So I want this kind of symbol over here in between of my name. And then obviously you can like what is 9, what is 9, you can check it out. Maybe it is going too lengthy. Okay, let me finish over here. So you can have this kind of symbol, and then you can add this symbol in between my name.
Okay.
Obviously you'll get that one. Use combine values or something else, or else replace substitute blank with this one. You know this one, how you write, okay? Substitute this thing, and then with blank, you'll write Unicode.
Okay.
Something like substitute. And the text part, my text part is like, okay, M space RASAB. And then I do have a lot of spaces between this. So, and then again, substitute part flow, like what old text I want to like replace that one with this unicat. Okay. But okay, if I give okay directly this answer, this question, then obviously what I'll get it is like a lot of dots. How many spaces are there? That one dots will come, obviously. So dot 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 dot. When if you can give occurrence of that one, so only once. Okay, then what will happen? PM dot space 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 space. You'll have a lot of spaces. So what I'll do, I'll just make a small modification over here for that thing. Trim. Obviously, this is how using functions in functions. If you know what to do over there, then obviously functions, minimum basics of functions, if you know, then you can mix and match of those functions, and then you can practice only gives you better answer. That's it. And then like, okay, I'll give you one task, like, okay, very simple thing. Yeah, okay, and then like I'm just removing this. Okay, so my text, my phone, I do have a phone number. Okay, some like 78320 and then 78 like 220. Let us suppose that, or else something else like maybe anything, some random number. 3, 4, 5, 6. How many characters? 7, 8, then 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this anything maybe. So what I need to get is like, okay, I just need to get only the first character and the last character of that thing, and all the between things I just need to come X. When you see in online or something else on your banking account or something else, you will find the first character of your phone number and the last character of phone number. Now all the middle will be like stars or X's.
Yes.
So I just need that kind of thing.
Okay.
How you can do? What are the things that you can use is like, okay, you can you can use a lot of things. First of all, you need to use repeat, and afterwards you can use some X or star symbol, and then you need to replace that with how many times. Okay, you do have. You need to remove first value, first character, then you need to remove the last character separately, and then between that, how many characters are there, you need to count it, and then that many times you need to
Replace it with star.
replace with X or star, whatever it may be. Very simple. You need to separate this part, left part, then separate right part, and then how many times this is there, you need to count. Okay, just count means length of that part. Length will give the how many characters are there, obviously, and that you will keep it in the trim in this repeat. Repeating, repeat, and then like this function, and then like okay, the X, we will write X, whatever things, X or star, whatever it might be, you want to keep, and then like gamma, and then length of that particular things will give you how many times you want to repeat that. So first of all, you need to split this, and after that, splitting means okay, you need to first take in a variable, you need to take okay first left from one character, and then you need to take another variable that is like right side from one character, and then afterwards what you need to do is like okay, you need to take another variable which is repeat. Okay, and then you can take the entire character like 7 8 also 7 8, and then 1 to 7 8 entire text you can take, and then -2 because we are removing front and last characters. Okay. So after that, first character variable, second character variable, and third character variable, you can add them using anything. Multiple concatenates you can use, and then you can combine them. And then if you use combined values, then obviously you'll have some difficulty, and then that also you can rectify. I'll tell you the logic involved. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts?
Um,
Is everything clear?
yes.
I hope that